Skill-based matchmaking. It's quite the topic at the moment in the Destiny community, and I'd love to just chime in and give my 2 cents on the issue because, let's face it, it's very pertinent. I want Bungie to hopefully hear my voice with my almost 100 subscribers. Oh, it's so close. Anyway, I want to first preface this argument by saying I get both sides. I've spent the last 2 weeks since this became a big issue absorbing as many points of view as physically possible. I understand that in this case, majority are in the position where they feel like if they were to have connection-based matchmaking, they would be being curb-stomped every game. And I've heard people say it'd be like LeBron James turning up to a high school basketball match and just enjoying and taking the win. I've also heard people saying that, well, because you're the majority and we're the minority, you shouldn't be seeing us every single game. How often is the 95% going to see the 5%? Now, here's my opinion on the issue, and this actually might be the first time you outright dislike a video of mine and genuinely don't like my opinion. So I'm perfectly fine with seeing dislikes on this video. I'm not going to get at all angry or anything. I'll be like, oh no. To be honest, as long as you enjoy my content and, you know, find it interesting or funny or whatever you like to take away from it, you should be able to go on from this and just accept the fact this is a one-off video. This is the first time I've chimed in and actually given my opinion on something. Okay, anyway, on to my opinion. I am for connection-based matchmaking, and this is the reason why. It's not because I want to maintain a 2 KD or I like wrecking the scrubs. I'm okay with dying and playing games that are difficult. That's fine. That is what I enjoy about Destiny PvP. I love even though there's the meta and everything, I love playing where I can actually, like, when you get, now this may be a real 1%er feeling, but when you get to an 8-0 game and you're facing up against a team that is equally as skilled as you and sometimes more, and you're in that 8-0 game and you get to 4-4, now at that point there's a feeling that you just, any other game doesn't exist. Your heart starts pounding. You're like, oh my god, this is, we can do this, come on guys, we can do this. You get into that, you get one of your teammates goes down, oh my god, you don't know what you're going to do, your heart's beating, you're like, you're thinking, oh, what can we do, your other teammate goes down, oh no, it's a lost round, and then, from out of nowhere, you land 2 snipes, and all of a sudden, it's on equal footing again. It's 1-on-1, and you're like, they're like, res me, come, and it's like, you end up winning the round, and there's no feeling like that I've experienced in any other game, and that is the reason that I like Destiny PvP, and I like playing at that competitive level. That's not the reason I'm for connection-based matchmaking, because if it's a laggy game, I can go, oh, it's out of my control, and move on. It's when I bring friends into the Crucible. And I'll call on this one example. I have a friend, yeah, who bought Destiny about a month before Rise of Iron. And he was about 305 light before Rise of Iron dropped. Urged him to get Rise of Iron, and we came on. I want to play Crucible with him because, you know, I'm passionate about it. I love it. It's fun for me. But in doing that, yeah, when I bring him into my game, he gets curb stomped every single time, without fail. He is at the bottom of the leaderboard every single time. Now I'm telling him that it doesn't matter, but he's wanting to leave after 3 or 4 games, not because of me, because every single time he's in a game with me, he goes negative. Now, it's perfect. It's just human nature to want to win at anything competitive. But if the odds are stacked against you every single game, then what's the point? There is no point. You can't. There's no way for him to improve if he's constantly going up against people that are better with him. And some would say, well, why is he fire teaming up with you? Because he's my friend, and I shouldn't be penalised for having friends that play the game and for getting. He wouldn't have bought Rise of Iron if it wasn't for me. So already at that point, I'm going, hey, Bungie, here, have a bit more money. I'm going to help you along because I'm going to coax my friend into buying the game. And I know for a fact that he's improving because when in the games where he's not with me and he's playing solo, he's messaging me and texting me with, oh, I just got my first 5 kill streak, just got my first 10 kill streak. Oh, I just came out with a 2.1 KD, and you're like, oh my god, that's amazing. And it's like, oh yeah, I'm getting really hyped, and so I'm like, oh, come on, let's play a bit together, and so I can, play with you. And he comes into my game, gets dominated, and just ends up coming out with a worse mood than he did when he went in. I understand that there's a lot more problems, and here's what I would say is to fix it. When you're in a fire team with someone else, or with any X number of people, make it more connection based. So, because when you're alone and solo queuing with just yourself, I'm perfectly fine with having sweaty matches and playing the meta all the time, because I can just decide, okay, I'm done with my meta for today, I've had my daily meta dose, and I'm going to go off and play another game. Titanfall 2 is actually quite good right now. But when I want to play Destiny in the way that it's meant to be played, which is with friends, you're penalising everyone in the fire team that's not as high skilled as the highest skilled person in the fire team, effectively segregating the community and making it so that if you choose to try and mix between these segregated populations, the person from the lower skilled population is just going to end up annoyed because they're losing every single game without a chance of winning. Now, people on the other side might say, well, you're just giving people a way to game the system and effectively make it so they can have connection-based matchmaking if they fire team up. And I'm like, well, yes, that is true. But when has going up against a fire team ever been easier than going up against a set of solo queued players? For example, if you're in Iron Banner and you're all blueberries, aka people that are playing solo, and you're up against a fire team of 6, when has that ever been normal difficulty? That fire team of 6 has an advantage because they're a fire team. They're most likely communicating, giving each other information, like when special is up. Well, this is probably not an all-case situation, but the point I'm trying to make is that as you widen a skill variance in a fire team, you basically make it so that people in the fire team are doomed to fail if they're playing with people that are better than them. Anyways, that is just my opinion. I personally feel like that would help and kind of bring the community together. At the moment, we're experiencing this big argument because of Bungie's skill-based matchmaking. Say what you will about it and what it's done for the game, but right now we've got different schools of thought going at each other's throats simply because one person is better at a video game's PvP than another person. As always, I love discussion and want to hear what your guys' opinion is in the comments section below. If you're watching this video and don't like what I've said or don't agree with me, please drop a comment down below. Tell me your opinion. Hopefully you can get a good conversation, and please keep it civil. Oh my goodness, I do not want to flame war down there if I can avoid it. Anyways, if you guys have enjoyed the video or not enjoyed the video, please use the rating system. That's the first time I've ever said that. And subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you guys next time.